Welcome to Roll for Turaco. Welcome to Roll for Turaco. This is Frank. So today I'm actually working on some stuff. So this isn't going to be a regular video where I go over a game or work on Warp Anchor 7. I am working on Warp Anchor 7, but um, nothing that's like I can show right now. So what I'm actually doing, I'm doing like about three things at once right now. Tomorrow is Saturday, and tomorrow I have a game. And one of the things that I do is I provide a stripped down version of Basic Fantasy is the rules and character creation that any player can use. You can find it on Basic Fantasy, the website, and they have an ODT file. So what I did with that is I took out all the art and replaced it with my art, and I made small edits. So this is like my version that I give to players. It is like 99.9% what is on the site. The art is mine, and I add a line of text, a slight home rule, and those are marked. There's actually only one or two. All right, so here's my edit. Home rule: clerics get a level 1 spell at level 1. And the regular Basic Fantasy rules, they get a level 1 spell at level 2. They have no spells at level 1. So that's my minor change, my minor home rule. And I do have the list of the cleric spells on this section, because they weren't here because clerics don't get a spell at level 1. But they will at level 2, so I wasn't sure why that was omitted. So that's it. That's my minor change, my minor edit. So what I'm going to do is I am starting to run out. I'm going to staple together. I think I have three or four copies. So I'm going to organize these and staple them, and I'll have them ready for tomorrow. I do have one player, and they already got a copy. I might be having more, but I am running out, so I will need to make some anyway. So everyone gets a copy. I print these out myself. So one thing I am starting to do with the channel is I would usually let people know, hey, you can donate whatever you want if you like the channel, and I mentioned my PayPal tip jar. What I'm starting to do is I'm going to use that as donations. It's still going to be donations, but it's going to be for the club, to get stuff for the club. So right now people are getting a free copy of this stripped down version of Basic Fantasy. Each sheet costs me 10 cents. I would rather give people their own book. So this is good to start with, but once they're here, playing for at least 2 or 3 sessions, I like to give them their own book. And so that's why I decided to just use that tip jar as a donation jar that goes straight to the club, and it helps to pay for stuff like this, and get more dice for players. That's for tomorrow, and I also have some Here it is. There's a basic fantasy RPG detailed dice reference chart. And I made copies, so I'm going to be putting this stuff in my folders for tomorrow. And today I have a leadership meeting with Toastmasters, and there's some an agenda for today. I just printed out some copies so I can follow along, and this is stuff that we're gonna go over, as I do need to staple that together. And for what I'm doing for Warbanker 7, oh look, here's another reference sheet. So I made copies of that. I'm going to be doing a small solo playtest. I've done one, and I might do another one like that, where I tested out a specific scenario, or a specific mechanic, which was the hollow chamber. I am actually going to play test part of the adventure that I'm doing for Warbanker 7, the jungle adventure. So this is just going to be a small play test, just to kind of see what it is that I need to improve on, what I need to add. I am planning on recording some of it, so that might be a video. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Paperwork. And I also brought some dice and miniatures. So I can leave these here at least for tomorrow. Because after this, I have my meeting, but that's not until like 4 hours. So I have time. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. A lot of paperwork and just preparing stuff. And I thought, hey, maybe, I don't know if this is interesting, but maybe people want to see what I actually do in a day. And I don't do one thing. I do like multiple things at once, and I try to organize it. Right now, it's not very organized, but it will be once I'm done. I can take one last look at my pile, my mess. Everything for tomorrow is ready. Those are the basic fantasy essentials, stripped down rules. That's for tomorrow. I got my roll for Turaco QR code for the club. That takes you straight to a video that's on this channel, and that's my Toastmaster stuff. Now I'm going to be working on the playtest. So I got notes and some other stuff, and just stuff that I printed for myself. Some paper miniatures I'm going to be cutting out. I got some extra scrap that I can use for impromptu paper miniatures. It's time to start playtesting. So this has been Frank set aside for Roll for Turaco, and we'll see you next time.
In a world where dice determine your fate, and the only thing holding you back is your imagination, embark on a journey of adventure, perils, mayhem, and treasure. Unlock the hero within, and don't forget to roll for Turaco. Subscribe.